Handy resource indeed. You're...
Cross button.
I'm most pleased being...
Hello, Samantha. Are you here for Someone's Court?
I am. I'm actually rather good at it. Used to play all the time with my brother, until... Never mind. Shall we begin?
I'm ready.
Yes, I'm ready to play.
Then let's get summoning. Accio! Yes!
Accio!
How am I to top that? Accio! Yes!
Accio!
That was sensational! Accio! How am I to top that? That settles it, then. After your poor show against Natty in class, I thought I could beat you. Appears I overestimated myself.
You played well.
Don't say that, Samantha. You're a fine player.
Well, that's very kind of you. Let's just say if I'm good, then you're better. I happen to know who you're up against next, and she's no shy opponent. Best of luck.
Revelio.
Map. Flue Flames locations. Hogsmeade. Quests. In the shadow of discover. Cross button. Up level. Talents.
Revelio.
I wouldn't bother yourself about that.
Oh, hello.
I can't believe we found ourselves trapped in that scriptorium.
You'll never believe what I...
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
I regret using Crucio/I. I agree.
It was hard to do, but casting Crucio was our only option.
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone. Especially Ominous. He wouldn't understand.
I won't say a word.
I see no reason to involve Ominous.
I'm glad you agree. When I know more, I shall send an owl. And don't feel sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Ominous, we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
I am not letting this go.
Ominous, Sebastian meant well.
I know what I heard. You knew I wouldn't agree with this. Going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
Such a tragic loss. What happened to...
I knew his parents died, but I never heard what happened.
Mr. and Mrs. Sallow were professors. Spent nearly every waking moment in the cellar library. Noses buried in books. Anne and Sebastian were upstairs when it happened. They heard a sudden crash and ran downstairs, but it was too late. Their parents had crumpled to the floor. A defect with the lamp in the cellar caused the room to fill with an undetectable toxin. Sebastian and Anne were helpless. They had no magic yet.
What a horrible story.
It is. That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I cannot lose Sebastian too. Please avoid anything to do with that spellbook.
The spellbook is giving Sebastian hope.
Those references in the book seem promising.
Everything to do with Salazar Slytherin seems promising until it's too late. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further. But if you think he might, please let me know. It would mean a lot.
Cross button. Felix 2. Edgeoris potion 1. 1. 0. 0. 1. Focus potion 2. 0. Map, Flu Flames location, quests. Professor Howe, Fall of the Dead. Talk to Geek in the room of Professor Howing's assignment. Fall of the cross button. Level. 30 talents. Map. Map. Flu Flames locations. Secret rooms. Room of cross button, cross.
Deek would like to speak with you.
Lumos. Utility. Crucio. Imperio. Beast Feed, Avada Kedavra. Unforgivable Curse. Evanesco. Transfiguration. Vanishes items and returns moonstone. Triangle button. Assign top. Circ R2 button. Conjuration. Herbology. Furniture. Decorations. Room of room. House elf. Coastal landscape. Tree illustration. Coastal land. Forest landscape. Pinned butterflies. A wall hanging containing a forest. Taxidermied bat. Taxidermied fish. Taxidermied. Conjuration budget. The conjuration budget indicates the total number of items that can be conjured. Taxidermied fish. Wall hanging of a taxidermied fish. Resources required. Resources required. Conjuration. Taxidermied work. Conjuration budget. The conjuration budget indicates the total number of items that can be conjured. Resources required. Moon. Conjuration. Room of taxidermied conjuration budget. The conjuration budget indicates the total number of resources required. Moonstone. 500. Conjuration. Gazing witch portrait. Pinned butterflies. Conjuration budget. The resources required. Moonstone. Conjuration. Room of forest landscape. Bickering couple portrait. Dapper wizard conjuration budget. The conjuration budget indicates the total number of items that can be conjured. Dapper wizard portrait. A fine painting depicting a wizard in a top hat who looks terribly pleased with himself. Resources required. Moon. Resources required. Conjuration. Room of bickering couple. Conjuration budget. The conjuration budget in resources required. Moonstone. Conjuration. Nurse and baby. Conjuration budget. The conjuration budget indicates the total number of resources required. Moonstone. 586 out of conjuration. House elves and conjuration budget. The conjuration budget in resources required. Moonstone. 5. Conjuration. Gazing witch portrait. Conjuration budget. Resources required. Moonstone. 584 out of 1. Conjuration. Dapper wizard. Mischievous young witch portrait. Conjuration budget. The conjuration budget indicates the resources required. Moonstone. Conjuration. Wizard couple conjuration budget. The conjuration budget indicates the total number of items that can be conjured. Wizard couple portrait. A warm paint. Resources required. Moonstone. Conjuration. Niffler and witch. Conjuration budget. The conjuration. Resources required. Moonstone. Conjuration. Gazing wizard. Conjuration budget. The conjuration budget indicates the total number of items that resources required. Moonstone. Conjuration. Room of requirement. Star-based symbol diagram. Conjuration budget. The conjuration budget indicates the total number of conjuration. Room of requirement. Furniture. Decorations. Frog choirs. Botanic. Large globe. Dragon globe. A globe. Conjuration budget. The conjuration budget indicates the total number of items that can be conjured. Dragon globe. A globe sitting atop a golden dragon. Resources required. Moonstone. 578 out of 3. Scientific standing light.
Spare a moment. Dink has an idea to share with you.
Conjuration. Lumos. Altering spell. Transfigurate. Altering art. Scientific potting table with 2 large pots. A scientific potting table perfect for growing 2 plants requiring large pot. Scientific potting table with 2 large pots. Cross button. Confirm. L1 button, R1 button. Rotate object. Potions station. Thumb Felix Felices. Folk Felix Felices.
Please come and talk to Deke. Deke would like to speak with you when you have a moment.
Hello, Deke.
Hello, Deke. You wanted to talk to me?
Indeed. Deke thought you might want to learn how to build a breeding pen so that you can breed beasts.
I would like that.
That sounds like a very good idea.
Rescuing and breeding beasts go hand in hand. Young beasts are particularly vulnerable to poachers. Breeding beasts here in the room will allow us to keep the younger ones safe.
I see. What do I need to do?
First, bring a pair of beasts to the room. 1 male, 1 female. Deke suggests rescuing thestrals, as they're at great risk from poachers. Noble creatures, but their relationship with death gives them a bad reputation. They're prized by poachers for their tail hairs.
I've seen thestrals before, but where would I find a pair of them nearby?
Deke has seen some wild thestrals not too far from the Hogwarts grounds. Then you'll need to purchase a spellcraft for the pen from Tomes and Scrolls and gather the materials it requires. Once you've rescued the thestrals and you have the spellcraft, you come and find Deke.
Map. Flue Flames locations. Hogwarts. World. Hogsmeade map. World map. Fall of the Dead. Deke marked. South Hub.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Take your time looking about. Plenty of wonderful
T-shape hopping pot spellcraft. Shopping station Dun composter spellcraft. Breeding pen spellcraft. A shopping stations potting table medium T-shape potions station spellcraft.
Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
Map. Hogsmeade. Gladrags. Hogwarts map. Flue Flames location. The Fall of the Dead. Secret rooms. The room of require cross button. Cross. I'd like to ask you about changing the room's ambi. I've rescued the thestrals and bought the spellcraft for...
I've rescued the thestrals and bought the spellcraft for the pen.
Excellent! Now, to breed your thestrals, simply release them into the same vivarium in which you conjure the pen. Then use the pen to start the process. Come and see Deke when you're finished.
I shall. I wonder where I should conjure their pen.
Deke never grows tired of the room's surprises. We now have the perfect place for those thestrals. Please let Deke know once you've bred them.
Lumos. Utility.
Revelio.
Map. Flue Flames locations. Level. Inventory. Inventory. Diracol. The Iron Sepulchria. Female. The Irondale Pilferer. Diracol. Diracol. Niffler. Unicorn. Unicorn. Level. 33. Beast Inventory. High Wing.
After you conjure the pen, you should be able to use...
Beast Inventory. Thestral. Thestral. Female. Thestral. Niffler. Niffler. Unicorn. Unicorn. Diracol. Unicorn. Diracol. Beast Inventory. Thestral. 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 Sepulchria. Thestral. Male. Niffler. Female. The Niffler is a small. The Iron. Sepulchria. The Niffler. Diracol. 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 Beast Inventory. Sepulchria. Female. Diracol. Conjuration. Circle. Outdoor items. Stone bench. Stone fence. Lofty tree. Large tree. Ground. Building. Outdoor. Beast eye. Breeding. Beast feeder. Breeding pen. Conjuration budget. The conjuration budget indicates the total number of items that can. Resources required. Moonstone. 600 out of 15. Triangle button. Undo. L1 button. R1 button. Rotate object. L2 button. Hold. Disable snapping. Circle button. Backslash. Hold. Exit. Selected space is currently occupied. Conjuration. Beast feeder. Beast feeder budget. 0 out of 1. Beast feeder. A large beast trough that keeps your beasts fed. Resources required. Moonstone. 600 out of 8. Triangle button. Beast feeder budget. 1 out of 1. Conjuration. Outdoor items. A variety. Beast inventory. Diracol. Diracol. Thestral. Diracol.
Everything's all right.
Diracol. Beast inventory. Snip. Thestral. Male. Thestral. Thestral. Male. Breeding pen. Forest. Thestral. The Thestral. Breeding pen already occupied. Beast inventory. Festral. Festral. Female. Nesting.
Professor Howard will never believe this.
Festral. Diracol. Beast care. Conjuration. Breeding pet. Conjuration budget. The conjuration budget indicates the total number of items that can be conjured. Breeding pen. The breeding pen can be used to breed two beasts and produce offspring. Resources required. Moonstone. 592 out of 15. Triangle button. Undo. L1 button R1 button. Rotate object. Resources required. Moonstone. Conjuration. Beast items. Breeding pen. Forest. Diracol. Diracol. Map. Flue Flames locations. Map. Flue Flames locations. Quests. All. Fall of the Dead. Now I just need to use the breeding pen and get the Thestrals to mate. Professor Howing's assignment. Cross button. Untrack quest level. Talents. Map. Map. Flue Flames locate. The belt. Exit. 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 The astronomy wing. Collection chests. 6 out of 6. Field guide pages. 21 out. Transfiguration classroom. Professor Weasley's transfiguration classroom.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Revelio. Reparo.
You can advance time by accessing the map and pressing R3 button. Map. Flue Flames locations. Wait. You can advance time by accessing the map and pressing R3 button.
Excellent work today. Class dismissed. I take it you're ready to learn.
I completed your assignment, Professor. I'm ready to learn Bombarda now.
Good. Now, this spell comes with a caveat. It should only be used when necessary. The exploding charm, as you might suspect, can hurt people. Use caution when casting it.
Of course, Professor.
I will, Professor.
I will hold you to that promise. Now, you must be precise in your wand movements. We don't want you blowing your hand off. Go ahead. Nice and steady wand movements. Remember, the exploding charm is highly volatile. Well done. Now, let us put it into practice.
Lumos. Utility. Defindo. Confringo. Bomb. Triangle but R2 button.
Go ahead and try it on the pumpkins.
Bombarda!
Excellent wand work. Cast the spell just like that every time.
The exploding charm, Bombarda, is a heavy damage spell that causes an explosive blast in a large area. Map. Flu Flames locations. Hogwarts. Quests. All. Fall of the Dead. Fire and Vice. Cross button. Map. Flu Flames locations. World map. The Highland. The Forbidden North Fort. The Highlands. Hogsmeade map. Collections. Hogwarts North Fort. Pitta.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Returns to the wolf.
Potato!
You'll have to fight him.
The beasts around here can sleep a bit easier now. This looks intriguing. Revelio!
Cross button.
Is Highwing all right? Natty told me what the two of you did.
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horntail Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poacher's best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poachers spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
Your secret's safe with...
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever meet your gran, I shall not speak a word of this.
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Whatever gave her that idea?
This way. A centaur!
Revelio!
Tread carefully.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
Revelio! He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious. Dugbog behaves that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water.
Revelio!
This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left? Pelts. Poor beasts. Still smoking. They can't have been gone long. Revelio! This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it.
Anything interesting?
Poachers were here. All sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here. I don't have a good feeling about
Revelio.
this. How do goblin and poacher interests align?
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures, though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
Sometimes I do wonder if your eyes are still in your head. I really do. Hogwarts is very lucky they've got protection. What was that?
Revelio. Revelicus Totalis. Revelio. Revelicus Totalis.
Someone messing about? Perhaps some nice flash?
Merlin, you'd think they were guarding the Minister for Magic himself. What is going
Revelio.
on here?
Only one way to find out. Reparo. Revelio.
What in Merlin's name?
Are those dragons?
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Horntail Hall.
The name makes sense now, and the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word, given how crowded it is here. How could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being in the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted. A more
Revelio.
is likely what?
Don't know what Victor was sinking straight in a bug.
It's Totalis. Revelio.
Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
Nah, they say we go too far. The violence isn't going to get us what we want. I say, if every last wizard is run through with...
It's Totalis. Revelio.
See myself doing this sort of thing. Fancy I'll have my own operation worked out one day. It works for me.
Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down here?
Revelio.
They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her up, shall we?
That's it. I bet it's Revelio.
Look, they've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. We can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Revelio. Hello, Hamora.
Left stick. Move green spark. Right stick. Move red spark. Circle button. Back. Square button. Auto solve.
All right, I have the egg. Revelio.
Ready. The element of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
Careful! That rope will want his dragon intact! Get it out!
See how you like this? Let me out, son.
Not the brightest child. Yes, that's what you are.
You little coward!
Shall we finish what we started? The lab returns to the...
Let me out, son.
You're the one we're looking for, and you are afraid.
Visit the collections menu to learn about enemy abilities and weaknesses.
I'll check your pockets after you're dead. Stop sticking around like a penny. James, you're a vicious dog.
I refuse to believe I am vegetable. Vegetables in combat. Simply for gardening in the back. Are you vicious
We don't have time. We need to free her now before more show up.
This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out.
This way!
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
Let's get out of here.
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
Map, the Highland, North Fort Bog. Enemy level. Small bandit camp. A camp where a small number of bandits reside. North Fort, small bandit camp. A cross button.
Always going somewhere, that one.
It's time you learned the transformation spell. After you've completed the required tasks, which I'm certain will prove useful in finishing your field guide, attend my class.
Let it explode! I think now, while you're still alive. I come to deal with you. You will pay for your deed.
I did it! And an Ashwinder, no less. Revelio.
Cross button. 0. 0. Invisibility 0. 1. Focus potion 1. Map 1 0 0. 5. Felix Felici 5. Cross button 0 0 1 0.
Revelio.
Map the Highlands, Forbidden Forest. Enemy Mooncalf Depths, North Hogsmeade Valley. Enemy level 1. Forbidden Forest. Hogsmeade Valley. North Hogwarts region. Forbidden Hogsmeade map. Hogsmeade Hogwarts world map. Spot removal. The 3 Tangled web. Crispin Dunn in the 3 broomsticks is looking for someone to check on a friend. Take the biscuit. I noticed a goblin. Tangled quests. Professor Fall of the Dead. Now I just map. Hogsmeade J. Pippin's challenges. X map. Hogsmeade. L2. Level 30. Settings. X. Load game. Save game. Empty saves. Professor Howing's assignment. Saving. Exploring. Save complete. Restart from last save.